Rainy day in PDX, but we're about to get it in. I'm going in on some banded kettlebell front squats. We just got our kettlebells in, so I'm just gonna do a little work with those, break it down, talk about it, and put in that work.
Let's work!
Just trying to be humble. I put in work on the double. Every day I hustle. Now when I fumble, I'm trying to get to the double. Every day I hustle. I'm a jack of the trades and I juggle. Satan come ain't afraid of the scuffle. I'm focused, my vision is tunnel. Better get out the way every day I hustle. This how I stay out of trouble. Gotta stay moving, I stay with a shovel. I'm in the fight, so I stay with the knuckle. I'm ready to go, ready breaking the huddle. You will never get it if you never try. You ain't never gonna get it sitting on the side. You gotta hustle to get it in life. It will take muscle and it will take might. Man, the homie told me we gotta work twice as hard if we wanna stay lit in this game. Put in the work. It's suppressing my voice, so I'm left with no choice and no quitting. And James, I'll never quit. And I take the mask off the devil and I'm gonna spit in his face. Sucker. And I ain't your average little Christian, I'm coming to kick down the gates. I'm coming for the top spot. I'm coming with talent and I will not flop. And anybody will get it if you my God. Better turn or you gon' burn up in the crock pot. Listen, I come with energy, I come with flame. I'm starting fires, I live by my name. You better listen and get out the way. I'm on the mission, I'm focused on winning the game. I am just trying to be humble. I put in work on the double. Every day I hustle. Now when I fumble, I'm trying to get to the double. Every day I hustle. I'm a jack of the trades and I juggle. Satan come ain't afraid of the scuffle. I'm focused, my vision is tunnel. Better get out the way every day I hustle. Just another day, another dollar. I am the clay, he the potter. I go the way just to get to the Father. Y'all baptizing fire, I'm baptizing water. Man, I get it how I'm living. I'm done with the sinning. I'ma be holy, I'm done with the slipping. I bully the devil, I'm done with the tripping. I hustle every day and I'm all about the winning. I'ma get it, I'ma hustle out the dirt. I get it with sweat on my shirt. I get it with pain cause sometime it will hurt. Even when it rain, I'ma stay, I'ma work, I'm a workhorse. Forget about the kicking, I'ma burn doors. And I'ma get to mine, you better earn yours. I'm in the word, I wanna learn more. You better surrender cause he the center of the firm core. Yeah, and I'm gonna get it, I put it in work. Ain't no holding me down, no holding me down. I guess it's the privilege cause everything work when I roll into town. I go from the shovel then go to the mic. I work a double, I'm up in the night. I'm trouble if you wanna try. And I'm gonna hustle cause this is my life. I am just trying to be humble. I put in work on the double. Every day I hustle. Now when I fumble, I'm trying to get to the double. Every day I hustle. I'm a jack of the trades and I juggle. Satan come ain't afraid of the scuffle. I'm focused, my vision is tunnel. Better get out the way every day I hustle. I am just trying to be humble. I put in work on the double. Every day I hustle. Now when I fumble, I'm trying to get to the double. Every day I hustle. I'm a jack of the trades and I juggle. Satan come ain't afraid of the scuffle. I'm focused, my vision is tunnel. Better get out the way every day I hustle. Now when I fumble, I'm trying to get to the double. Every day I hustle. I'm a jack of the trades and I juggle. Satan come ain't afraid of the scuffle. I'm focused, my vision is tunnel. Better get out the way every day I hustle. This how I stay out of trouble. Gotta stay moving, I stay with a shovel. I'm in the fight, so I stay with the knuckle. I'm ready to go, ready breaking the huddle. You will never get it if you never try. You ain't never gonna get.
Couple things about what you just saw. First thing, I did not have those kettlebells in position when I flipped them. Gotta use this to anchor that when you get it up. And so you saw me put those two down and it didn't feel great. So I had to redo it and then flip back up and really get it on that shoulder to support, because that was too much on my wrist and forearm right there. So keep that in mind when you're getting those up over your forearms right there. And then the other thing was I cut it after 10. I'm gonna go back and finish the next two because I felt myself getting out of form. I'm gonna go look back at the footage to see, but I had to be smart right there because it was getting a little sloppy. So just want to check in on that, let y'all know, and I'm gonna go back and do these last two, and then let's talk about it.
Get it sitting on the side. You gotta hustle to get it in life. It will take muscle and it will take might. Man, the homie told me we gotta work twice as hard if we wanna stay lit in this game. Put in the work. It's suppressing my voice, so I'm left with no choice and no quitting. And James, I'll never quit. And I take the mask off the devil and I'm gonna spit in his face. sucker. And I ain't your average little Christian, I'm coming to kick down the gates. I'm coming for the top spot. I'm coming with talent and I will not flop. And anybody will get it if you my God. Better turn or you gon' burn up in the crock pot. Listen, I come with energy, I come with flame. I'm starting fires, I live by my name. You better listen and get out the way. I'm on the mission, I'm focused on winning the game. I am just trying to be humble. I put in work on the double, every day I hustle.
Alright, so I look back at the footage and the form looked pretty solid, okay? The reason why I wanted to do these today, one is 2 days ago is when we got all our kettlebells in. The other one is I wanted to get in some good work that was gonna feel heavy, but not be overly heavy like some of the barbell work we've been doing. So I wanted to really experiment with these. I seriously have not done these front squats in probably, man, maybe like 6 or 7 years. So I wanted to incorporate these back in. A couple things to keep in mind with these squats. Get used to that weight sitting on your forearm, because even for me now, I did some overhead presses with those yesterday, and I can feel a little bit of soreness in here, so your body's gonna have to kind of build up a tolerance for that most likely. But it's a great exercise to give yourself some freedom and some range of motion that you might not have with a front squat, with a barbell front squat, that you could potentially, you'll have with these kettlebells. The challenge is though, it's kind of a technical lift to be able to hold that, to flip that weight over here. But if you can do it and you really take the time to build that up, it can be a really strong lift. So I gave you guys multiple angles. I looked back at the angles and everything seemed pretty solid from my end, all right? I wanted to keep the back straight, specifically with those 70s at the end. I felt the strain from the upper body of those kettlebells wanting to pull me forward. So I really had to fight that chest up and keep that neutral spine. And that's why I cut those reps. I mentioned earlier in the video, I cut those reps because I wanted to keep them clean and I wanted to give myself some time to build up. And I maybe could have forced through those last two, but I wanted to take a break and bring those back in, okay? Hey. So I wanted to really make sure that those reps stay clean. So that's really the benefit of doing these squats, is you're still gonna get some good work from a cardiovascular standpoint. You guys saw me breathing hard when I took that break after those 10 reps with the 70 pounds. So you're really gonna get that work, but it's not gonna be overly taxing like it would be with like some heavy barbell squats, and it's gonna give you a little bit more freedom. So keep that in mind while you're doing those. But again, it's really important to be safe with these and be smart with these, because when I tried to flip those up and I didn't have them really anchored and I didn't understand, because it'd been so long, the actual force that I was gonna need to get that 70 pounds flipped up and not just slap down on my forearm and really, you know, causing some issue to that shoulder. So you've really, like that really hurt. That was really unsafe for me to do that. So you really have to flip that up and use this upper arm to kind of catch that, right? And really be able to use that to support the weight. Because if you just try to do this, it's just gonna put you in a dangerous situation, and that wasn't safe for me. So in the event that I go up heavier at some point, I've really got to be careful there. Just wanted to touch on that for you guys. And another thing I wanted to touch on, which you may not have noticed, or you may have noticed, my man was smashing his math work over there, weren't you?
Dad, what about...
Oh, I'm going to talk about that too, but I just want to touch on the math work, okay? So again, I mentioned in the homeschool video that there is opportunity to bring your kids into your training world while also making sure that they get done some of the things that they need to do, whether it be from a curriculum perspective or just a life learning perspective. There's ways to bring that in there, all right? And then the other thing was, if you guys noticed back when I struggled with those weights, my man went straight back to the camera and was watching, and you were concerned that I was hurt, right?
You okay?
Yeah.
He's good.
In the moment, I was so focused on the weight and the training and getting the video right that I didn't really acknowledge my man here and how awesome that was that you were so concerned.
Because I said, are you
for your
okay,
dad.
Dad?
Yeah, he asked me if I was okay, and then he said, oh, he's okay, but he was really concerned for me, so I just wanted to let him know on camera that I really, really appreciate that. So, making sure I'm good. All right. So that was just a little extra for that, where I wanted to also encourage you guys who are parents that I know time can get tight, but I encourage you to try to bring your children into your world of training if possible. All right. I think it's super valuable. It's been invaluable for us, you know, because he's been able to get around that, and we really want to promote a healthy lifestyle, not just for ourselves, in our community, in our, you know, extended families, people around us, but specifically, you know, for this next generation, we want them to see us putting in that work, right? So I want to leave y'all with that. Thank you for watching once again. Holler at me with any comments, questions, concerns. And what time is it?
And it's sugar!